Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arenado and Goldschmidt swing for the fences. Next. Taijuan Walker gets the start for Arizona in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Charlie Blackmon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 19.
Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, certainly no time to panic. You've got 161 more to go. You just need to put it behind you, come out and play your brand of baseball. I will say, though, one thing's for sure, you don't want to start things out 0-2.
Walker peers in. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Drury comes up with it and reined in one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
Carlos Gonzalez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you got to love being able to throw the ball over there, knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
Nolan Arenado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. John Gray is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, last year, ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long. He's hoping to post a much better year this time
A.J. Pollock is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, but most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it. So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Settling in now, Brandon Drury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. One and two, here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. There is Desmond. One there on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner at first here, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Yasmani Tomas set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
One and one, here it comes. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. After 1, no score. Gary Sanchez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Gary Sanchez.
Walker gets the sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Aaron Judd.
Aaron Judd will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lined back over second. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. One and one, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Count is full.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ian Desmond will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Desmond is retired, 2 down now.
Batting ninth, second
DJ
baseman.
LeMahieu will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the stretch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them. But it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Charlie Blackmon gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He pulls this one into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate. He knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
Carlos Gonzalez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pollock on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Jake Lamb will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
To 2-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 1 down. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. LeMahieu's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Left fielder, number 41.
Number 41 will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down 3-0. Nolan Arenado is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Walker's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired. 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box, Aaron Judd, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Chris Iannetta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
A.J. Pollock will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Shoots this one to first, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
A pretty good swing
Now
there.
batting,
You'll watch.
second baseman,
Head stays down,
Brandon
ball gets
Drury.
deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Brandon Drury steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Definitely a steal situation here. When your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. Joey Gallo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Colorado, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Into the box, Trevor Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Now batting.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
In now, Ian Desmond. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Called strike 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. They lead it 3-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona.
44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Yasmani Tomas is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and two.
Yeah, that is down the middle, but at 96, that's still tough.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Digging in, Jake Lamb. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. To first. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail it here 3-0. DJ LeMahieu heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, DJ.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Walker steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Skied into very shallow right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Right there for strike one. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Runners on first with one down. This is line to left. Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
One-0 count. Here it is. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. For Blackmon, that's now 2 stolen bases here in the first 2 ball games. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Moving under it, Pollock. And that retires the side. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. David Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Into the box now, number 41. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Chris Iannetta stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And there's ball 1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Two out, nobody on. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Gary Sanchez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Gary Sanchez.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Aaron Judd is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ketel Marte will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground ball right side. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
A.J. Pollock digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
You know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Stepping in, Brandon Drury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch on its way. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that misses 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Hit hard toward first. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out at home plate. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Silvino Bracho is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
61, Silvino Bracho.
Trevor Story will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Hit hard to short. Marte is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now, that'll help you settle right into the game.
Ian Desmond will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Faces are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
1-0.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Hit out towards second. Drury scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Tomas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Jake Lamb will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. In there, strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Enrique Burgos will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Enrique Burgos.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Gary Sanchez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Push to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judd. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. Jason Mott is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jason Mott.
Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, a tough one at the plate for him so far with the 2 punch-outs. But hey, that's going to happen to you at times, and you just have to have a short memory in this game.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball in there for a called strike. Grounded back up the middle. And a rather easy first out.
The catcher.
A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Chris Iannetta stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Lays off 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Joey Gallo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Trevor Story comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ian Desmond will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-2, here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And this is going to be just foul down the line as that had double written all over it. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Charlie Blackmon steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, this will extend that lead up to 5 now as he's able to showcase a little bit of that speed right here as he cruises into third with the triple.
Jake Barrett will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
number 33, Jake Barrett.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The short hit hard. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. A.J. Pollock will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Brendan Drury stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Now here's the pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it